Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be a Sephora sale haul. Get ready with me. And sorry if my voice is still a little scratchy. I went to karaoke 2 days ago now and I was really belting, so I completely lost my voice halfway through. I'm still recovering. I just need to drink tea instead of iced coffee. I need to just buckle down because I cannot go to work like this. Anyway, no one asked. I just like to ramble a lot, but I'll be doing almost a full face of, sorry, there's dust flying around as usual, almost a full face of stuff that I got in the Sephora sale. I mean, actually not even almost a full face, about half of a face. I didn't go crazy in the Sephora sale this year. I did make maybe like 3 different purchases, but it was mostly all replacements for stuff or gifts for people. So I don't have that many things, but I still wanted to try some stuff out and have fun, and I just felt like doing a get ready with me. Also, Rosie's right over there and Roxy's on my bed. They're both looking out the window. I opened them halfway so it didn't mess with the lighting too much. And as always, they're people revving their engines right outside my window. But I matched I spilled, I don't know if I'm gonna be cutting it out of frame, I already spilled my coffee on my shirt, even though I'm literally drinking it out of a straw, so I don't know how that even happened. This is just like a Stanley Cup straw upside down. Yeah, I somehow already ruined my shirt 2 minutes into putting it on. But I wanted to match as best as I could the color of the eyeshadow that I'm doing today. This was one of the kind of like splurges that I made. I shouldn't have done this, but I went in store. I was just returning something, and then I stopped by Danessa Myricks because I wanted to look at the eyeshadow sticks just to swatch them. And then I saw this little thing. This is the foil, Color Sticks foil in the shade Jewels. It's so pretty. It's like when the light is hitting it, it's like a chartreuse color. And then when it's not, I don't know how I'm gonna show this, but when the light is not hitting it, it looks like a peach. But first I'm gonna start with my face, and the primer that I bought is technically like not a repurchase, but I've tried this before. It's the Supergoop Mineral Unseen Sunscreen. I used to be, for many years, like 3 years, I was a very big fan of the original Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. And then I tried the mineral version, and even though I do love a very much like intense pore filling primer, which the Unseen sunscreen is, it's like pretty much half silicone. I remember really liking the mineral version, and I'm also trying to use as many mineral sunscreens as I can. They usually don't match me. I'll put this on as I'm talking. First I have to open the seal if I can, because I literally just put my Ultra Repair cream on. I do that every day before starting my makeup because my hands are perpetually dry. I really can't get the seal open. Oh no. Okay, hopefully this looks the same as I remember it. I don't think I need to shake it. I also don't remember exactly how much I need, but I'm gonna start with that much. But yeah, I'm trying to use mineral sunscreen as much as possible because I just feel like a lot of the times it's better not only for our skin but also for the planet, because no matter how many times they like reformulate chemical sunscreens, I feel like they always later come out saying, oh, this is actually killing us and every living thing on the planet. So I'm trying to move toward mineral sunscreens as much as possible, but also find ones that leave the least amount of a cast on my face. This one does, but it's definitely not as bad as ones that I've used previously. And I also like that it's pore filling. It's not like quite as pore filling as the like original Unseen sunscreen, because this doesn't feel like does it even have any silicone in it? Okay, dimethicone, which is basically like a silicone alternative. It doesn't have as much, but it does have some. And then I feel like also because it doesn't have as much, it's not quite as drying as a silicone primer is. So this is what my face looks like. I'm very excited and happy to have this back in my collection. I literally just maybe like a week ago finished my last original unseen sunscreen that I had in my collection. So I was really missing having something like this. Okay, now we're gonna do take 2 of my Hourglass foundation stick. If you didn't see, I'll link it in my description box, but I used this in my how I used to do my makeup video, and it was a mess. Not only did I just not know how to do my makeup 5 years ago, I accidentally used even more than I used to use, by not a lot, but I still was very overwhelmed, and it did not turn out good at all. So I'm gonna be a little bit smarter about this and use this in a 2025 me fashion, but this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless. What is this called actually? It just says Vanish, and it's in the shade 8 Sand. But I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to sheer it out as much as possible, but also I'm kind of using it on top of that dimethicone based primer, so it's not it can really sheer out too much. Also, this time I'm using a beauty blender instead of a dense foundation brush, so I'm thinking this should, no matter what, this will definitely be better than last time. And I honestly might need to add a tiny bit more in some areas, because yeah, this is not spreading as well. This is like a drier foundation. Even though it's a cream, it's supposed to be kind of a matte full coverage drier foundation, so it already doesn't, there goes the motorcycle or whatever the heck that is. It's already like a drier formula, and then putting it on top of this dry primer is just not helping. Okay, you know what, actually with continued blending, I think I was able to get a fairly even layer on my face. And then I'm also gonna go in with concealer as well, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, I do like that so much better. Obviously, I like that so much better than the first time using it, and I do think I can get away with the color much better than before, when it was last time when I just put on way too much, and you could tell even just the slightest deviation from my skin tone made a world of difference. I did not buy this during the Sephora sale, but I got this maybe a month, not even a month before. This is the Best Skin Ever Multi-Use Concealer, and I kind of just scrape off the excess that's, oh, I scraped off a tiny bit too much actually. A lot comes off on the doe foot because it's concave, I think is when it dips in, or convex, whichever one. But I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on both under eyes, right where I need the coverage. And actually, you know what, since I'm not doing traditional eyeshadow, I'm gonna put a little bit here in my outer corner, because I always have darkness here and it looks like I did not blend my eyeshadow correctly. Okay, Rosie's getting restless. She's sick of me already. But I'm just gonna take the pointed. This is also from Sephora. I'm so sad they don't make this anymore, but this is their body beauty blender, and it's so perfect for literally just doing my entire face without mixing anything that got on the beauty blender. And it's discontinued. I'm so sad. Mine is starting to rip after a month of me, a little over a month of me kind of just being way too rough with this, and I wash it every time I use it, so it also gets a little bit more wear and tear. But I do like this concealer, and I think I got a really good shade match for myself, for right now at least. But yeah, this is working out pretty well so far. I had just finished my other concealer right before I bought this, so I wanted to back up, and this just happened to be on sale, and I think there was also a concealer deal at the exact same time, so Oh, and this is in the shade 14Y, and this is the Best Skin Ever Multi-Use Concealer, if I didn't say that. For my powder, this is actually something I got as a sample, but this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I don't know, it just says Easy Bake on here, and I can't remember the full name, but this is the loose setting powder. And this one specifically is in the shade Kunefa, which is kind of just their medium yellow tone. They have like yellow tones and pink tones of everything, and this is their medium yellow tone shade. So I'm just gonna take my giant Makeup Forever setting powder cap and then put this in there. Well, as soon as I opened it, a bunch just like came out. Oh, this is kind of cute. I thought it was just gonna be like a giant well of powder, but it's kind of like, it has the little, I don't want to drop this, it has like the little holes in there. I'm still gonna use the cap because the thing is tiny. I don't know if this is gonna be a perfect match for me, but we're just gonna see together. But this is how much I put in the cap. I'm just gonna put it on this Sonia Kashuk foundation brush and just like kind of blot it into my skin, I guess. Here we go. I'm trying to get a good angle, but this is like, I'm not good at being graceful. Oh, I can definitely see the lines in my forehead. That has nothing to do with this powder. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, I don't even know if like I technically covered like every part of my face. I definitely covered my under eyes with this powder, and it honestly looks like nothing's really there. Like it feels, oh, I guess like there's a tiny bit of tag. Maybe I can add a tiny bit more, but I know I got powder on my face because there's like no more powder in my brush, and I did load up the entire brush with everything that was there. I am still gonna add a tiny bit more, but I feel like this powder is pretty undetectable, which is nice. So I'm just putting a bit more on the brush, and then again I'm gonna start like on my under eye and then start with my forehead because I didn't really, that was like the last place I put it, so I probably have the least amount there. And then voila, I'll just push it into my hairline a little bit, I guess. But yeah, my under eyes feel like very skin-like. It doesn't feel dry or powdery at all. Okay, I actually really like that. I am going to use this. There's enough left in here for, you can't see anything. There's enough in there for one more use, so I'll probably use it tomorrow, but that was really nice. And I think that shade is a really good match for me, at least right now. For my cheek products, I don't have absolutely anything new, thank goodness. So I'm just gonna use my face palette. That's my like Franken Pan That Face palette. Sorry if that looks weird in the light. Okay, so I did bronzer, contour, blush, and highlight, and now I always like, or I usually set my face right after I finish putting my powder products on, and then I'll usually do some touch-ups right before I'm done and then respray. But I'm gonna use this setting spray that I got in the sale. This is the Professional Super Setter. This is just the mini. They don't have the full size anymore, at least not on Sephora, or like I couldn't find a full size anywhere. So I just got 2 minis. I remember having this a long time ago, like early last year, I think, and I really liked it. And I've been like wanting to repurchase it for a while now, but I just got 2 in case this is being discontinued. I kind of wish I could have gotten it in a full size because this is kind of expensive, and I think it would probably be cheaper if I just got a larger size. But either way, I'm glad I was able to get it before, if it's being discontinued. But anyway, I'm just gonna spray my face already. I mean, I haven't sprayed this yet, so I don't know how the first spray is gonna be. I love this spray so much. It's just like, it feels like I'm in a waterfall and I'm getting like a spray of water from the Niagara on my face. I don't know. I made that up. I've never been there and I don't know what that would feel like. I don't know if it's the setting spray or the setting powder, but I don't know, my skin just looks so good right now. I'll have to try them like separately so I can see if it's one or the other or like the combination, but yeah, I really love that. I also just realized I did not have earrings on, which is so not me, so I just put some on right now. And I'm gonna move on to, oh, I have to do my brows. I did pick up the Sephora brow gel in a full size. I got this as a free gift with purchase a long time ago and like a little deluxe sample size, and I used it up. I remember it being just fine, it was okay, but I did need a replacement for my clear brow gel, so nothing else in my brow routine is new, but I figured I'd just try out this Sephora brow gel and see. This is the full name of this is the Shape and Set Clear Brow Gel, and it was like 12 bucks plus a 30% discount, I think. So I'm gonna see like how this does in my normal brow routine. I just start with this like has nothing to do with my Sephora haul, but I start with a Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt, and then like immediately after I go in with the brow gel just to like make sure I didn't get too much product, because once this dries, like it doesn't matter how many times you go through your brows, like it will not come off. You have to completely remove it. This is what the doe foot looks like. It's like only on one side, which is interesting. Either the mini was not like that or I just have no recollection. It has been a while since I used this though, but that's perfectly fine with me because I literally just use it for this exact purpose. I don't need it to be fancy. And the bristles are very spiky, which for me is good because again, I'm using this to kind of like lessen the density, undensify. I don't know. I feel like I'm at Shiz. I haven't seen the second Wicked yet, but I'm very excited. Anyway, I just use this to kind of like make it look a little bit more sparse and natural than it would. So long story short, it's for me and my personal use, it's actually very good that these are very spiky. While that's drying, I'm gonna use my eyeshadow. This is again the Danessa Myricks foils in the shade Jewels, and I'm so excited. Ever since this came in the mail, like I think 2 weeks ago now, I've just been looking at this every day and being like, I want to use that so badly. So this is what it looks like. I'm so excited. I'll actually give you a swatch on the back of my hand because I definitely put way too much of this on my finger. You don't need a lot, but this is what it looks like. It is so stunning. I'm so excited. And again, I've never used this, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna apply. Like I'm probably using too much, but we'll make it work. And it's a pretty sheer base, so it doesn't even really matter too much if I put like a tiny bit too much on. And then just the other eye. I probably have terrible posture throughout this entire video, but I'm just trying to like make sure you can see it while also looking in my own camera. This is very low intensity. I tried to share it out as much as possible. I don't know if you can like see this on my eyes. Should I like turn off one of my lights? Is that gonna help? I feel like it just looks weird now, like it looks way too dark. Okay, that kind of threw off all of my lighting, so I just restarted everything, but it still looks weird. So hopefully that fixes itself in the camera or like in the editing software, because I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, I haven't done anything else to my eyes. This is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna add, sorry, there was this drop of something on my desk that's orange, and I think it's because my coaster is orange and it's shedding, like the coat of whatever is on it is just wearing away, and it's like on the bottom of my coffee cup now. But I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit so I mean, even if I wasted product, I will never get through this entire thing. But I'm just gonna put a tiny bit more on each eye and just see what it does. This is just so pretty. I cannot get over it. And I'm really excited to try it like as a topper on other things, because I feel like it would just, if I'm wanting something with like a bit of a green tint to it, I feel like this would just be it. And I think it would be so quick because that was actually very, very easy to blend out. I was worried that it wouldn't be because her like potted ones are very difficult to use for me. But that was really easy to use. And then also it does dry down very quickly, so I wouldn't have to like worry about it creasing. I'm very happy with that. Again, it is, even building it up, it was very sheer. I wonder, I'm gonna try it on the back of my hand to see. Ooh, I put way too much on my finger just now. Oops. I'm gonna try to like, oh, see, like in this light, I can see that it's pink. You definitely cannot see that. Okay. But I'm gonna see if I can like get this to deeper intensity just by building it up. I don't know if it would still set down. Like this is the sheared out one, and then this is the one that I just built up. Okay, I'll let you know by the end of the video if that has dried down. Okay, back to my brows. I'm gonna use this Urban Decay Brow Blade. The pen side is just like completely dying on me half the time. It's leaking. It's not doing it today because it knew it was gonna be on camera. Okay, finally for lips, I didn't have anything new for lips, which is really good because I'm absolutely overwhelmed with my lip products. But I did want to use, again, I think I featured this in one of my most recent videos where I was, my Old and Gifted Blue, where I was talking about my, I no longer have it in front of me, but my APH Spice palette. It pretty much, this one is the Fenty, this is the Gloss Bomb Oil in the shade Fenty Glow, which is like oddly not the same shade as the original Fenty Glow shade. But I was talking about how this with the like green duochrome in here, it exactly, oh, there goes my lighting, it's back. I think this must have fixed it. This is like the exact shift and the colors of one of the shades in that palette, and I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same, even though this like mostly looks green and then has a peach flip, and then this one is like peachy with a green flip. So they're kind of like opposite shifts. They're pretty much the exact same. So I want to use this today. So I just wiped off that lip balm and I'm talking while I'm applying my lip product, which is something I always do. This is what it looks like. You can't really see the shift on camera, but you can never see the shifts on my camera because, I don't know, iPhone designed the cameras that way. My lighting looks really good right now, but I'm just gonna put a tiny bit more to try to build up the color. I really feel like getting some Olive Garden. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You really can't see the shift in the camera, but it is what it is. I'm still happy with the look, and I really love the way that shadow looks on my eyelids. Again, it's completely set. I mean, it has been this whole time, but I really just love the way that looks. It is so pretty, and it has the like, it has just a hint of a base, but almost no base at all. So it really would be so versatile. Like, I'm wearing it as a one and done now, but you could also wear it as a topper. It is so pretty. I love it. And then, okay, let's see if this one dried down. It did. I don't think this one will have dried. Yeah, it's still, this was a very thick layer though, so this did not dry down, but this one did. So you can build it up to be more opaque if you want kind of just like the color and not just the sparkle. Oh my god, I nearly forgot to do like my mascara. I think because my makeup just looks so nice as it is, I didn't even think I needed any, but I'm going to put some on. Just like, I'm not even gonna do eyeliner, I'm just gonna put this Maybelline Firework like black brown mascara and then call it a day. But that is it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. It wasn't the most exciting get ready with me or like Sephora haul video, sorry, but that's just who I am. I do things and then they don't turn out as planned, and they're kind of a letdown. So anyway, if you stuck around through this video, I really extra appreciate it. So I will just see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays. Bye.